It sounded literally like people were just in the building.
It's one of the most confusing places we've been to for a long, long time.
So someone knows we're here.
Oh, for f***'s sake, every time! That's it, you move that fence.
Oh, and these nettles.
Yeah, you go through those stinging nettles.
I mean, there isn't really another option that I can see. There probably is. There's probably a front door or a foot or a footpath. Ow.
Yeah.
Ow. Mm. Ow. Mm. 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 Yeah.
They're not the friendliest stinging nettles I've ever traipsed through.
That was
fuck. If anyone are sort of doing here, we're 12 years old and we're just going to school. We couldn't really be much more obvious, could we?
I'm wearing black.
Yeah, we're on a green field.
This is cool.
There's a beeping. I can't see anything immediately obvious.
Ow.
Oh, yeah, that's been freshly broken, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's recent.
Yeah, same thing, really. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, this is good. This is creepy. This is a good one. Yeah. Okay. I don't think it'd be that easy to get in here, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
It's clearly somewhat watched because of the amount of bods there are, but I mean, that's obviously been like that, I'd say, for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I would say that there are probably mobile patrols, so that sign is new as well.
Yeah, but they don't come here very often because otherwise that would be closed. I love exploring these kind of places.
Yeah, what's strange about this is such a beautiful location and stuff. I wonder, like, if they closed down just because there weren't enough kids.
Is that open?
Yes. No.
No, it's actually locked on the outside. There's no one there, is there? There's no security out the front, so I think we are okay.
Should we go this way?
Yeah. I assume this is kind of like the theatre and whatever else. Just all the creative areas.
What? Well, this looks like the dining area for them,
yeah.
so...
Oh, you can actually definitely see there's no security here now. Unless they're in their little hut over there, but...
Just in the summer house.
Oh, wow. Isn't it just incredible being able to walk around places like this without... It's just so apocalyptic, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is a big building, you know.
I always love sort of the day walk-arounds because it's like the mystery of, is anything going to happen?
Yeah.
Anything going to happen when it gets darker? Are we going to come across something that happens during the day? It's all full of mystery.
Yeah. I don't know what... Well, obviously I know it was a school, but I don't know exactly what type of school this was.
Well, it looks like it was...
Don't...
It looks like it was a secondary school. What was that? I thought I heard like a trolley roll across a wooden floor.
Did
you hear that?
No.
Or was it this?
I think it's just us. Yeah. If random, like, has that been done as graffiti after it's been abandoned? Because I don't think the kids did that one when they were in school.
No.
But I assume the bigger ones were. There's the theatre. Oh, wow. Jesus, that's dark in there.
Yeah, you've got like the graffiti of like sixth form in 2023 and stuff, but they've come back to...
Oh, yeah.
That's insane. Like, can you imagine going to school somewhere and then come to see it when it's all empty like this?
Yeah.
That must be quite like sad in some way.
Nostalgic in a weird way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look, Levers 2022. Was that the last time it was ever used, I think, maybe?
Yeah.
I think it's about 3 years of abandonment, wouldn't you say, in here?
Yeah.
Oh look, see what people have come through the wall. That's been boarded up.
I knew I heard it.
I don't like that.
I heard that. I told you. It's like a trolley.
Aeroplane.
That's an aeroplane.
Oh, where do we go? Door sports equipment store. Sports science lab. Oh. Oh, that just reminds me of doing GCSEs. That smell.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Like books and like really warm carpet.
Yeah, it's literally what it smells of, isn't it?
It is a school smell.
This is the weirdest description I've heard of a school, but it literally is just warm carpet.
Yeah, because they have it all carpeted, it's really hot and they always have like the heating on and stuff.
It's just like hot stationery.
Yeah.
Like if you melted a school, this is what it would smell like. Isn't it?
Exactly. Do you know what? I always get nostalgic with these places because it's like, it's supposed to be such an important part in making friends and stuff. And can you imagine all the people that would just work here, this one space, and just be looking out there and dreaming of what they're going to do after they get home and go out on bikes with friends and stuff. But
yeah, I didn't think this part of the building was this big, you know. Sports office equipment goes down into changing rooms again.
you know,
It's just loads of empty rooms, isn't it? Really.
the little like
Garage. How random.
probably where they keep all the sports
Kids.
gear. Kids. Oh.
Do you know, I've suddenly got a strange,
Yeah.
I need to keep an eye out feeling.
Me too.
Sports hall. All the,
And our
hall and
instincts
gym.
are always wrong. Correct, I mean.
oh wow, that's so cool, isn't it?
I mean, you could just come here and play basketball on your own and
Yeah.
still
On
use
your
it.
own.
You have.
You had a happy childhood, didn't you?
Yeah.
Reminds me of growing up when I come here to play basketball on my own.
The ball was my only friend. It's weird. It's got some feeling that I'm. Someone just tried the door, didn't they?
Yeah. Fuck, someone just hit that door.
Yeah. The door, the garage door, someone's just hit it and tried to get in. Or they're checking it with their hands.
Good.
Someone's on the outside, that's the voice. Yeah. Problem is, this is all open. We need to.
Let's get away from it, because if they're there, then we need to go the other way. I can hear lots of noises behind me now. It just sounds like someone just tried to dum dum dum. Yeah. I mean, maybe wind, but that didn't happen at all while we were there. I didn't hear any wind.
Exciting.
To be fair, I don't think anyone will be getting in here anyway from seeing how it's all been boarded up from the outside.
What's this room like? I always find it interesting behind the. Oh. It's just like that.
Like with this, the main efforts they've put to kind of board this up are just shove as many boards on things as possible. It's not exactly done well. I mean, look at that.
It's not like they really actually care that much. It's just.
No. It's an insurance thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
If they have it all open and something happens, insurance won't pay out and they're to blame if something happened. But if they stop people from intruding, then theoretically they're safe. Wow.
Even if they've not done it. Even if they've not done it very well. I mean, that's all open. Look there as well.
I mean, this is copper thieves, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is what happens.
This isn't even kids. These are like grown
Yeah.
adult thieves.
Yeah, they turn up and just annihilate everything to nick wires and pipes.
That's interesting. This school stood for more than 60 years. Let it rest in peace.
I mean, it's a shame that a lot of this is just empty rooms, but also not. Because obviously I don't want them to waste stuff, but
Yeah.
from an exploring point of view, there's not really much left in here. And you can see just how much destruction has been caused. I call it the science lab. We've got the gas tap
Oh yeah,
things.
the gas taps and.
Yeah.
Oh my days! Did you know the last time I saw one of these sort of gas taps for Bunsen burners and stuff was when
A
I was
Bunsen burner.
yeah, whatever you call them, Bunsen burners.
Isn't it?
Was when I was
Posh with Boris Johnson with a Bunsen burner.
well, when I was in secondary school,
Yeah.
and it was set up like this as well. They're always like,
Yeah.
you know, in rows and stuff.
Oh, look at it. That's amazing. Radioactive source material.
Good.
This is quite a cool room. This is quite sort of old school looking.
This is the science like storage area, isn't it?
This is cool. Do these slide? Yeah, look. How cool is that?
Yeah. That's clever. We find a body in one of them.
Oh, shit.
It's squeezed together.
I love these rooms.
These are the classic like classrooms that I remember as well.
Yeah.
From being at school. Like, they probably are still like that. I mean, I'm not that old.
This is going to be hard to investigate.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not really sure on where we're supposed to go.
Look at this.
Oh,
though.
this is good.
This
I like
is
that.
a good one. Beautiful views.
Mm.
It really is a stunning place, actually. A stunning.
No, I've never seen one of these before. Oh, cool. Look at all the stuff in here. There's actually quite a bit left in here.
Wow, yeah. This has got to be the library, isn't it? It's got to be.
Yeah.
Holy. It's such a like gorgeous like location. Yeah, definitely the library. Like 910 geography, biography, geography there. There's such stunning views. Do you know, you get schools that we've been to many of these schools where it's just like a complete dump. It's like concrete everywhere. You know, you're covered with like nature, surrounded by nature and everything here. It's actually quite an inspiring place to go to school. It's quite a shame it's shut down, really.
Where are we supposed to investigate? Like, is there anywhere in the building that you feel like you wanted to start?
I think we're just going to have to just call out and see. I mean, who knows if this is haunted, but it's 60 years old. So, yeah. And then obviously, who knows what was in the land before.
There's more stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Shall we, I've got an idea. Let's just go to the top floor, have a look a little about, and then, because it's essentially the same thing over and over again, we'll show more when we're actually doing the paranormal.
I was going to say literally those words to the exact, like, T.
So you weren't going to say literally those words then, would you?
No.
Because you weren't going to say those words. You
No,
were
I was
going
going to say exactly what you were going to say.
Yeah, because you weren't literally those words then,
No,
were
it wasn't, because you didn't actually say literally either.
No.
Ow!
Gents, toilets, business studies, economics, sociology, and more toilets. This feels different. Why?
Long corridor.
Long corridors are creepy.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this bit's odd. I don't know why.
It's darker though. But yeah, I see.
I don't know, it just feels different. And again, it is just tons and tons of empty rooms. There's not really a whole lot we can do in terms of showing stuff, but
It's actually, it looks a lot, or feels a lot bigger on the inside than it does from the outside.
that's what she said. Okay, I think let's get the shots that we need to get,
And
then we'll do some paranormal. We spent the next few hours just walking around the building, taking photos and doing shots for the episode while we wait for the sun to go down. Now remember, we don't wait for the sun to go down because it makes it creepier, we do it because there's less people about. Theoretically, there'd be less people coming to the building as urban explorers, and there'd also be less people outside doing things and less traffic. So theoretically, it would make it easier to do investigation.
while we were waiting around in the room that we had set up camp in, the atmosphere in the...
It's a sheep! Meh. And the atmosphere went meh.
Fuck's sake.
That's the most perfect sheep I've ever heard. Meh.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, sorry about that.
while we were okay, while we were waiting for it to get dark, the atmosphere in the school completely changed. We decided to leave the area we were waiting in and explore some of the building and the places that we hadn't yet explored when something really unexplainable happened off camera. Okay. You may see, as we were walking up here, that we've set up this camera here. Now, this has literally just happened within the last 10, 20 minutes or so. So, waiting for it to get dark, we've actually been here for about 3 hours waiting for it to get dark, and we were here before the waiting started as well. So we've been here quite a while. Not loads has happened. We've just been inside this room.
You walk. Right, should we go through the full story quickly?
Yeah.
So we were just walking around, like just kind of just being silly, and you walked into that room, and I was coming out of the room just behind us, and he says, "Oh, we haven't been in this room." Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then let's go in.
Yeah.
So you were in there quite a bit the time before me.
Yeah.
So the door's shut, right? So I see that you're in there, and I go in like that.
Yeah.
So this is where the door would have been.
Yeah. So I was literally walking around here, and
you already stopped. You were about here.
Right.
You were still there, and I walked over here, and I said, "This is the room that we should have set up in." You
Yes.
said, "Why?" And I said, "Because it's nice with all the greenery." And then bang, that door closed. Like properly closed.
But I saw it from the corner of my eye before it closed. It was open like that much. It was open, and then I kind of saw it closing, and then the bang made me jump. And Joe was over there. He jumped, and we looked at it like, how the hell did that just close? So we went over to have a look.
Because obviously in the back of your mind you just think, well, it's on a closer, and I've just walked into the room. So maybe it closes really slow.
So we had a look, opened it, and then it just closes. It was like, it was here when I saw it go like that. Okay. Then, okay, we think maybe it was just something in the doorway or something. We tested it out, put something in there that was near it. It's like an old fire alarm thing. And that was it. So we continued having a look around, looking at. So Joe went up to this window here. He goes, "This says do not open."
So I opened it.
So he opened it, and I said, "Oh, you're a rebel and everything, aren't you?" It went on like that for another few minutes. I went back to the door. I go, "Should we go and get our cameras?" Went back to the door. Okay. The door was locked. I was like that, trying to open the door. And I said, "Joe, what are you doing?" He was like, you were stood literally right there. And he was just like,
I was looking like you're an idiot pretending not to be able to open a door.
Yeah. But it had locked, and I checked this out. I said, "Joe, did you lock it?" He said, "I haven't locked it." No, I didn't see him lock it. And I said, "I swear on my dog's life, everything. And anyone who knows me knows that I would never swear on my dog's life or animal's life if I wasn't 100% being serious." It was locked. I couldn't open the door until I did that. So the door opened itself, closed itself while we were in this room, and then it locked us.
But we actually opened it before it closed as well. Well, not before, after it closed even. We tested it. We were pissing about with it, trying to see how long it takes to close.
Yeah.
And then we were back in the room, and that's when I was pissing about the windows and stuff.
Yeah.
We came over to go out and say, "No, let's actually start doing a video," and then we couldn't open it. So, God knows. Like, I'm not the first part. Somewhat baffled. It could have just been something was on the floor, and it just where it's constantly trying to push. We think that maybe there was a fire alarm stuck in the doorway
Because there was, what was it? It was this. Joe's kicked it out of the way now, but this was in the way, like here.
Yeah. So I wonder if it was all just stuck here.
Yeah.
But it would have had to have been moved by the door at least.
Yeah. But also we weren't hearing that.
Like that. But how on earth does that just get pushed out the way? It just doesn't make sense.
No.
And I don't ever remember seeing the door open.
And I
remember seeing the door close when I was over there.
I saw it open itself and then close, but I didn't hear it open. I just saw it as I like from the corner of my eye, and then poof, and then that's what started me.
Yeah, and now it's locked.
But
Well,
the
mine's
locked while we were in here.
What?
Come out here.
Oh.
Listen.
Good. Oh, for fuck's sake, every shitting time! What's actually happening? What is going on? Just all of a sudden. There's something going on down there, isn't there? Because that is loud.
What the fuck? Excuse my swearing, but what?
I have advice to people. Yeah. Do not buy DJI suction cups. They shouldn't come loose that easy.
Yep. We haven't called out or anything.
No. I'm just going to take it off of the thing. I don't know what that's filming, but
We need to check out what that banging was. That sounded literally like people were just in the building. I know there isn't, because we've been here for long enough to know.
I think the noises were coming from next to us as well.
Yeah, it's true.
So. Which door?
I don't know.
They're all closed. Well, the door up there was closed and it managed to close itself again. I mean, actually, no, because I opened the window after, didn't I? I was going to say it's air pressure,
Yeah,
but
you know.
I opened the window after.
Mm.
And these are heavy doors.
What was...
What is that?
I don't know.
There's so many noises. I swear it wasn't like this earlier.
It wasn't nowhere near this.
keep hearing clicks and taps where we just were.
This is completely changed.
Mm. And this isn't even like the creepiest floor either.
No.
It's one of the reasons why we chose to stay up here, because it was just a nicer place to sit for a while.
Do you know, this is the first time in a very long time, if it might be the first time ever, but I really, really don't want to call out in here.
Mm. This is the first time in a long time that I've been really, really baffled by something that's happened. Like, usually you can come up with a couple of reasons, even if that may seem far-fetched, but that is nothing. A door doesn't just lock itself and close itself.
No.
Obviously not on camera, so...
And it's such a random door.
I think it's up to you whether you believe us or not.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't do it to be believed. I know what happened.
Yeah.
Another knock. And another knock.
It's that way.
That got louder. I don't know where to go.
Let's go that way. There's somebody here who's been listening to us. What was that? Are you a child? Can you make it more clear if that was you answering? Are you a child? Uh-huh. Yes.
But it's always from a different part.
Yeah.
To prove that you are actually talking to us and answering questions, you're able to knock on the glass of the staircase. Just so we can decipher the difference between you making sounds and the building making sounds.
You use all the energy you can. So, does that mean you're not a child? Does that mean you're an adult? Can you tap on the glass?
That actually sounded like it was on the... Well,
It sounded like it was
over
on
there.
the door.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it sounded like glass, but it was over in that direction. Can you do this? Can you do the 3 knocks on the glass for us?
We're getting something here. Hey, we're getting something here.
It's right behind me. What I'm wondering...
Building cooling down.
Yeah, hot
Yeah.
day, sun's gone down, all of a sudden lots is happening.
Yeah, I was wondering that.
And we're a little bit more excited because of the fact that that door has closed and locked itself.
Yeah.
It's trying to push you down of thinking of paranormal way before anything else.
Interesting stuff.
As interesting as it is, all the things we were hearing, realistically, we could just put down to the building cooling down now that the sun's gone to bed. This is one of the issues of filming in the summer. Now, the thing is, what we had heard earlier on and the thing that happened with the door kind of just made us hopeful that there was something more going on than just the building cooling down.
We should come down to the middle floor now. Hello? So basically through there is the library. Massive room. Can somebody hear us? Are you able to communicate with us? My name's not Elliot.
It is.
Yeah.
You skipped half of a phrase there.
My name's not Joe. No. My name...
What the absolute... Somebody did here that doesn't like comedy. Not that you can class that as comedy as such. But
No. My name's Elliot.
And mine is Joe. Oh, it took me years to get that right. So it's the same when we were upstairs, we're pissing about.
Yeah.
We got locked in a room, essentially. Then you start pissing about, and then
Every
it sounds
time.
like somebody punched the wall behind me. And again. I don't know. I mean, surely the building's not making this much noise just from cooling down.
No,
I mean, it wasn't even particularly hot, really.
not really.
It was 19 degrees today.
Hello? Can you make that sound again? Knock on the door? Thank you.
It's in there. 100%. 3 knocks in here. Are you in this room? Is that where you want to have a conversation? Can you make those knocks again? I'm so confused.
Can you make this noise?
It's everywhere, isn't it? There are noises and knocks everywhere.
That was just through the library then.
Some are really loud, some are quite quiet. They're in almost every room.
Can you... We appreciate everything you're doing if this is you. Are you able to just do something quite distinctive? We're out in the hallway between the library and the stairs. Can you close or open one of these doors? Maybe lock one of them like you did if you did it upstairs?
There's lots of noises in this room. But when you kind of look at it, nothing's happening.
Is there a spirit here? Why is it all...
It just sounds like the ceiling, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like the ceiling collapsing. I mean, it is all over the floor. I say let's keep having a look about.
Yeah.
This is a tiny part of the building.
Yeah, you're right.
I swear I could have seen a light.
In the corner there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reflection, I think.
What, like a moving light? I can't
I
see
think it is. I think it is just a reflection of a light on the outside.
I can see what you're talking about. There is a light reflect. There's a dot that's like sat still. If I look there, if I look like this, I can't see that anymore. But I could see the actual room was lit up.
That's the sports hall. Okay, that's not the roof.
I'm confused.
Yeah, me too. This wasn't the first time tonight that we were going to come across these strange lights. And since we weren't getting any close to figuring out where or what these taps were doing or coming from, we decided to go and take a look at the area of these strange lights and see if we could figure out something there instead.
I feel like I'm trying too hard to think about what things could be. You see what I mean?
Yeah. You're kind of going down the hard debunking route.
Yeah. But just
That's a good sign, though, that you've been creeped out by something.
yeah. nothing going on here now. Hang on, that's not. It can't be this hall, can it?
It was this hall.
Well, lights can't be coming from in here because it's got all the windows closed off. Well, the curtains across all the windows.
Yeah. But this is the room that we saw it.
Yeah. Okay, well, it wasn't coming from inside then, at least.
Yeah. Hello? Can anyone hear us? We're here to try and communicate with anyone who may have passed on. We're trying to seek answers to the paranormal. Is there anyone here who can hear us?
I feel it's noisy.
That's just the wind, I reckon, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's noisy, but it's not paranormal noise. It's just building noise.
Yeah. The window flapping up there.
Now, we were getting absolutely nothing from the sports hall, but with the looming fear hanging over me that Elliot was actually going to ask me to do some exercise, we decided to go and make sure that our bags are safe, since they were quite far away from us at this point. But when we did that, Elliot saw lights again, but coming from a completely different part of the building.
Joe,
Yes.
I've just seen a light in that window down there, literally opposite. Please tell me you're recording.
I was even facing that direction, I was sorting out my light. Where did you see a light?
Literally the building right opposite us through that room. I can't see because of the reflections. As in... literally the building. There was a light and it was straight across.
Did it come from outside?
No, it was inside the building. It came from in the corridor through. It almost lit up the room. Right there, you can just about see it. Those windows. And then that just happened.
The light just came on then.
That wasn't that.
Just for context, we didn't stop filming. Just in case you're wondering why things have happened now we started filming.
That was the brightest. It's like...
Did you catch it on camera?
Yeah, I think I caught that on camera, unless the reflection has messed it up. But I pointed it. It's almost like I saw a flash from the corner of my eye as I was coming. I was literally bending down to get my bottle of water. I saw it and I pointed my camera out, and then that whole room lit up, and then that happened.
Good.
We've just been that side.
Have we?
Well,
We haven't been there.
have we?
No.
Fuck.
We were just down in the hall and the theatre bit. We went to the basketball part, sports hall, whatever. Then we were stood by the reception area for a little while, and then we just said, "Let's not stop recording." Walked all the way back up to here.
I'm baffled at it.
But we need to. Well, it's annoying to keep having to go places where we've just seen or heard something.
Because I'm not seeing it now. Like, if that's...
It was a little bit creepy.
Like, if that's people with torchlights and stuff, one...
What
the people that come here of like leaving beer cans and smashing up the place, so they'd be loud anyway. You can usually hear them. And two, like, where are the lights now?
Well, they've probably seen us because we've got head torches on.
Yeah.
But the chance of someone being in this building with us right now is next to nothing. Almost impossible. It's just, we would know.
The only thing that I can think of for that is if somebody over there outside shined a light through and it's for some reason gone through that corridor.
Well, that's what I'm saying. As well, if you come off with night vision, you can see a lot more. Like there were lights over in the distance there.
But it was bright.
Yeah, I know, but they're not on anymore. When the lights come on, like that one over there is quite bright. And that whole road over there lights up.
Yeah.
It has the light has one of those lights turned on behind those trees and lit up the room. I didn't see it, so I don't know. I'm trying to come up with fucking excuses today, I think.
Neither one of us were fully convinced that anything that was going on was anything that weird, really. It wasn't convincing us that this is paranormal activity. It all just could be the building cooling down or some, natural decay. But as we were in the same corridor as we were hearing the noises before, Joe managed to capture this on camera.
Turn your lights off a second.
What did you say?
Yeah, there it is. I see it now. Good.
What's
That's a torch being shined to the building from outside, from the other side, isn't it?
Yeah. So someone knows we're here.
And that would explain what I saw.
That would. So
Someone shining the torch on the windows. It looks like it's inside though.
Okay, this is starting to build a picture now. So someone's going around the building trying to find us.
They're not in the building. We should probably be a little bit more quiet actually, think about it. I don't...
Every freaking time.
I think we need to step away from the windows just in case.
I think we need to go and look.
Do we take our bags?
Yeah.
Hey, look, the light's just come on. It's like lighting the whole building.
Yeah.
Is it just that?
It really, really could be.
What in the absolute shit on my face was that?
Me. Walking past a bit of metal.
What are you doing? Why are you being a knob?
I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm not going, wait till it's following.
Oh, wow.
That was a bit too loud.
That was a bit much, yeah.
Well, now they do know we're here, if these people.
Ape. Be quiet, don't let anyone know we're here. Don't tell me to be quiet.
Keep your voice down, you moron.
Look how... I know I keep saying
it must be. It's got to be.
Hold on. All the lights out there, look. And they're twinkling and flickering like lovely, pretty lights in the summertime.
Yeah. That's got to be it. I'm putting it down to that.
I mean, Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Why?
How's that like going to come down here?
Is this it? We need to go up a floor.
Do we?
It's above this. How do we go up a floor from here?
It's the stairs, I think.
Shut up. Where are the stairs? I mean, look, the light can get through here, but...
Yeah.
Are we upstairs?
Yeah.
Or are we
No,
downstairs?
this is it. This is it. This is the room.
Okay, yeah, so that is impossible then.
That's impossible. This whole room lit up.
Good. Fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah, it's basically the only room that can't be lit up by lights from outside.
Oh.
Oh, good. Now I wish I didn't just dismiss that too
Wow.
fast.
Shit.
Where were we then?
Well, that's the staircase, so it's just...
We were there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can really see on camera, but those two windows there, they're open. We opened those to have a bit of air. That's where we were. That's walking. Oh, fuck off.
What is going on?
That's literally...
What's going on? I'm not making sense of this now.
I don't know why. The thing is, it's weird because we're both being really loud.
Yeah.
It's like we're not bothered if someone knows we're here.
No.
Why we usually whisper.
I'm not... Yeah.
We
What
usually,
does the-
we
because
usually
I don't-
like really quiet and sneak around, but this time we're just...
I don't think it's a person. Which is a very, very weird thing to say. I really don't think it's a person. There's no way. We would hear them.
I did just hear footsteps.
Hello? Is there another explorer here? Okay, what I just heard then, you're not going to pick up on camera. What I just heard is like, you know, the stairs that we go up, those. It's like someone was just literally walking down those stairs from the distance. Hello? I really don't know what to do.
I'm just so baffled. I really am so confused here. I don't know what to say that it is.
No, no.
It sounds like there's someone in the library. I should go to the library quickly to just find out. Okay.
I feel like we're being stalked, but then at the same time, I feel stupid for it.
I think it's one of these ones that I don't feel like enough has happened on camera.
No.
To say paranormal.
No.
But then I also feel like I'm trying to find explanations for quite simple things. But the explanations don't fit.
Yeah.
No debunking this is making sense to anything that we've had happen.
But we're not almost convinced about the paranormal either. It's actually a really frustrating investigation.
It's one of the most confusing places we've been to for a long, long time. Not scary, necessarily.
Wow.
It's creepy, but I've been much more scared in other places. Like, it's just, I don't get it. I can't rule anything out. I can't say it's not a person, not a ghost, it's not a rat, it's not the building making noises because of the temperature changes. I can't say anything is definitely that for certain, and it's really annoying me.
Every time we come up with an answer or a debunk for something, it almost proves us wrong.
Yeah, I mean, the door closing earlier. I mean, this will all explain in an interview section at the end, but at the moment, absolutely clueless to what's going on.
You'll notice that when we tried to investigate the area where we saw the lights, that we thought it would have been coming from the social club that's actually just across the field area. They've got some really bright lights to allow people to see, I'm guessing, through the countryside walks, just to be able to get to the club. But when we're in the corridor itself, there's actually a wall blocking any light that could come from that way. So it's like a block here, you've got like a stretch, and the lights are here. So physically, you couldn't actually shine it from the outside. You'd have to be in that corridor to see the lights. We obviously didn't see anyone, we didn't hear anyone at all, but what's very, very creepy about this is when we were in that room, we heard footsteps.
After reviewing all the footage, we are just none the wiser realistically on what was actually going on. Now, you've got to remember that we are there for many hours and the video gets condensed down to 50-55 minutes or so, so there's a lot more time between all of these things happening. So when you look back at all the footage, there are certain things that you could just say is the building cooling down, and that's probably 90% of what we were hearing, even though even much later in the night the building should have already cooled down, and that's then when we were seeing the main lights that we had seen, that we actually captured on camera, and the footsteps that we heard. But again, we don't know what those things actually are. I guess you could say, yes, it's paranormal, but then there's no proof of it being paranormal. There's no proof that it's people. There's just kind of no proof of anything in this one. Even the building cooling down theory, there's no actual proof that that's happening. That's just a logical theory we've come up with. I think the thing with the door locking us in, again, it could just simply be that the door is just a load of crap and it doesn't work properly. It could have been that the latch for the actual lock was already sort of half in, so when we shut the door, it just fully locked itself. I don't know what happened there. Like, I had to swallow. I have no idea, basically.